Hi friends! Today is Monday, April 20th, 2020. Welcome back to Google Classroom for this week. You did a great job last week. I'm really proud of you. It brings me so much joy each day to look through the assignments that you've completed. I miss seeing your smiling faces, and so reading through all the work that you've done brings me those smiles right in my heart. You're doing wonderful. Keep it up, friends. All right, this week our slides will look a little bit different. I've added in a couple of new things. The first thing that I have added in for reading is our lines of print page. This is where we practice the phonics skill for the week. You used to do these with me at the carpet for guided reading or at our reading table. So these should look familiar to you. All right, today on our lines of print page, you are going to be reading words with prefixes. We're going to do a couple together. When you open up your assignment for today, I just want you to read the lines of print page out loud. That's all you need to do. All right, looking at our prefixes for today. A prefix comes before a root word or a base word. The first one we're going to talk about is un. That means not. If I have to untie my shoelaces, that means I am not tying them. I'm undoing it. The next one is re. That means to do again. If I redo something, that means I'm doing it again. The next prefix is pre. That means before, just like these words that come before a word. Pre means before. Dis means not. If you dislike something, that means you do not like it. All right, the strategy that I want you to use when you're reading prefix words is to look at the base word or the root word. Okay, so let's look at this first one. What is it? That's right, it's lock. Then we're going to look at, let me pull off our Post-it note here, the prefix. The prefix is un. What's our whole word? Unlock. Good job, friends. All right, look at this one. I see do. Do you see it? Of course you do. Now, we're going to put our prefix on it. What's the word? Redo. Good job. All right. Oh, this one you're going to do all by yourself. Cover up the prefix in your brain. Read your base word. That's an easy one. You know that word, like. Now, put that prefix with it. What's the word? Dislike. Yep, the whole word, dislike. Good job. All right, let's look at this base word or root word. What is it? School. Good job. And then my prefix, pre. What's the whole word? Good job, preschool. Okay, friends, these are the prefix words you will be seeing on your lines of print. Just read them out loud. On our next reading slide, you are going to be reading in a small pond. Pay close attention to these illustrations. They are beautiful. After that, the nonfiction reader is life in a pond. Pay close attention. Maybe even take some notes in your brain as you're reading through this story. You will be writing about ponds today. After you have completed your 2 reading stories, make sure that you're filling out your reading journal. I want to see your writing for what you noticed, a question that you still wonder about, and a connection that you make to the text. Please type right in the template and show me your work for your reading response journal. After reading today, you are going to read to yourself for 20 minutes. Choose a book from home or log on to Epic. After that, you will see that I've added in a writing slide. You are going to write an informational piece about ponds today. You might want to go back and reread that story about ponds that we read in reading. It will help you. I added a topic sentence, some sentence starters for your details, and a sample conclusion sentence, but you do not need to use those. You can make your own. Just make sure that when you type out your writing, that your writing has a topic sentence, 3 details about ponds, and a conclusion. I can't wait to read your stories. For math today, you are going to be making some buttons. You are going to pretend that you work in a button shop and you need some new designs. You're going to draw 5 buttons, choosing 2 of the shapes that are listed. You can design your buttons in a different color, in a different design. You can draw a picture on your button. Go ahead and have fun with your buttons. Please upload a picture if you can, but you don't have to. You can just draw your buttons on a piece of scrap paper. That would be great too. All right, lots of learning today, friends. I miss you. Work hard, and I can't wait to see all of your assignments when you have pushed that blue turn-in button on your Google assignment page. Just click that blue button and the assignment comes right to me. Nice work, friends.